Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
We've all done it. You see a headline but don't have time to read the whole story, or there's so much news you're not sure what is worth your time. I'm Colby Ickowitz, co-host of Post Reports, the weekday afternoon podcast from The Washington Post. Post Reports brings you what's relevant and revealing. Breaking stories, politics, wellness, culture. Each episode goes beyond a headline for the context you need. Find Post Reports now, wherever you're listening.
I'm Rodney Williams.
And I'm Travis Holloway. Welcome to the Wealth Break Podcast, a real conversation about finance.
Let's be honest. Building wealth doesn't look the same for everyone.
I feel like sometimes being broke is a cycle and that we might have to revisit that.
And we're not stopping at success stories.
What happens when it doesn't go right? How do you cope with it?
Because wealth isn't just about money. It's about creating a life where you thrive and help others do the same.
Listen to the Wealth Break Podcast on the iHeartRadio app.
That's why I love her.
John J. and Rich Laney, thanks for holding.
Hi.
What's going on?
So, yeah, I need to vent about my boyfriend. And he is my best friend. I can't imagine my life without him. So I just want to say that to start. But I just have one very specific thing that he does that I am just so done with. And it's that it doesn't matter who or what it is. He will not pick up the phone to make a phone call. And I literally have to make phone calls for him. If our takeout is missing an item, I have to call. If he needs to make a dentist appointment, this is a grown man. I am calling for him to make his dentist appointment, and it's driving me freaking crazy. He has been like this for years, and he always is oh, it's my anxiety. It's my anxiety. I don't like being on the phone, which I totally get. And the majority of the time, it's totally fine. But there's just sometimes where I'm very busy, and even he can't call the maintenance man in our complex. So I have to, do that too. And then it's we have to wait to get someone to come and, whatever service we need in our apartment. So it's crazy, and it's driving me insane.
At first, when you were saying this, I thought when you said he wouldn't pick up his phone to call anyone, I thought he always has to speak on speakerphone.
Oh,
It did not go that way.
That would be way more annoying.
No, but I could see how this would be really annoying because Lainey's listen, I'm not your personal secretary.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's some things you could take care of yourself.
By the way, I just made my own dentist appointment today.
Good
How'd
job,
that go?
John Jay.
It was great. I was going to ask Laney to do it for me.
You're really growing up.
No, but I really did. 24th, 1 o'clock.
It's a mental block. I'm it's not that hard. I get it. I feel like that sometimes too, but it's once you actually just do the call, it's quite easy and painless, I would say. So
Let me give you two different points of view, okay? And these are both, one's from a podcast I was just listening to about health, and there's this thing that there are people really getting into gut health right now, how important gut health is.
Microbiomes.
Yes. And one of the side effects of something in your gut is anxiety and being afraid to do things like that because of something in his gut. So you might want to Google that or look into gut health because that could change. I don't know. I can't remember what it is. It's something to do with the pastas and the bread and all that stuff. And it gives you anxiety and you can't do stuff. You want to leave your house. That's one thing. The other thing is I was just watching this new documentary that came out on HBO Max, on Max. And it's called We Beat the Dream Team. And it's about the 1992 college guys that were put together to play against Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson and Larry Bird and all these guys. And they trained them to go to the Olympics. And this team, college team, beat them. And it was scrubbed and no one ever talked about it. And it's great because they got the footage of the game. And it's a really great documentary. It's only an hour and a half. And in it, they talked about the difference between anxiety to do something being nervous or excitement. And they would take the anxiety and they turned it into excitement. It's all how you use your words, they would say. Like, we had so much anxiety to play against Michael Jordan, and they changed it to be, I'm so excited to play against Michael Jordan. And they beat Michael Jordan. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So maybe he should be excited to call the maintenance man.
love that.
Look at you.
I
You're
need
gonna
you to
make it
call
happen.
Luis
The
and
power
get this raked up.
positive thinking.
Yes. Change.
Yeah,
Words
I
have
love that.
meaning. Words have power. So those are two different ways of thought.
Yeah, what do they say? They say the same brain that gives you anxiety is the same brain that can make you feel totally fine about
That's
something.
impossible.
It's the same brain.
It's true.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
there's some advice.
Well, thank you. I really like that. I have to watch that documentary.
Yeah, it's called We Beat the Dream Team. Highly recommend it. It's got some of the biggest names in basketball. It's fantastic.
And then I guess if all else fails, I'll just get him some probiotics.
Yeah, I do that first. I would do that. I'm
Yeah.
dead serious. I have to say, first of all, I am not a physician.
This is not
Although-
medical advice.
I am not a licensed physician, Chaka. Do you ever watch that, Land of the Lost? With Will Ferrell? It's one of my favorite Will
But
Ferrell
that
movies.
used to be one of your favorite lines. You used to say that all the time.
Although I am not a medical doctor, I am a licensed physician. I am neither, Lainey. Okay, I am neither. Have a great day.
Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Bye-bye. You loving Will Ferrell so much, that movie got trashed. I think it's one of my favorite
funny.
Will Ferrell
I know,
movies.
and you said that so many times, and I always meant to watch it. I just never did.
In fact, I bet your kids like it now. They watch like live movies now, right?
Yeah.
Because it's all dinosaurs and it's weird stuff and it's Chaka, this weird monkey man, and it's young. I think it's young. So good. And it's Danny McBride.
I love him.
I was in a sheer dress the day that we met.
It's John J. and Rich Lewis.
Yo, hello.
What's up, man? You're on the air. Thanks for holding.
Hey, yeah, no, thanks for having me.
What's up?
Well, I guess it's like a dirty little secret. So, like my roommate is, just to give you a little context real quick, he's a major germaphobe, like full-on paranoid, always freaking out about getting sick. And I got a little something last week, like a little bug. And, I mean, immediately when I came home, he had me quarantined in my room, literally, like, to the point where he was bringing me, like, all my meals and everything into my room so that I didn't have to leave. And the only time I would leave my room was, like, to go to the bathroom. But, so, I mean, he was great. He was doing a great job. But one night last week, I woke up in the middle of just, like, you know, like in the middle of the night, like coughing, my brain's out, and I couldn't breathe. And I got up, and my water bottle was empty, so I, like, kind of staggered into the kitchen, and I just started drinking out of whatever I could find. And it turned out it was the orange juice, and it was his orange juice. And I drank straight from the bottle, and I forgot to tell him, and now he's sick.
You totally got the germaphobe sick.
yeah. Oh no, I definitely did.
After he was so nice to you too, he's bringing you your meals.
I know, it's terrible. It's terrible.
I don't even do that to my kids. Like, if you're sick, you still probably come out in the kitchen, get your own food.
Right. So it's still like you can. I'm going to try to make you feel less bad about it because, I mean, he's your roommate, so you guys have to share the same space. You are sick, so most likely your germs are in the air anyway. Like, most likely he was probably going to get, unless you live in a mansion and you're on the other side of, 20,000 square feet. You know what I'm saying?
It was inevitable.
Yeah.
Yeah, inevitable. Like Thanos. Okay, no Marvel fans? No Marvel fans?
No, I got you.
Famous quote.
It was good.
Famous quote. I am inevitable. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, now, if you were to purposely go and lick all the glasses and go lick the orange juice container and shove your tongue in there, which I've done before, by the way. I have done that before with my sister so that she would not drink out of my glass or drink my drink.
You have taken bites out of everybody's burritos at a company lunch.
But I've never done it to get someone sick. You ever do it? Like, I used to do this to my sister. Like, if I get a drink, I'd be like, this is mine.
Yeah.
Can't touch it. Don't touch it. And if she drank it, I was sick, then she'd get sick.
Yeah, but you're drinking out of his orange juice, right?
Yeah, it was his. I mean, it's his bottle, yeah.
All right, well, that's a good little confession. It's a good little secret,
Why it's a
brother.
dirty little secret.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get off my chest. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you got it, Louie. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too, guys. Thank you.
Been a while since we had a dirty little secret. If you have one, call us 877-937-1047 or text us. Text your dirty little secret. You put JJR and then your dirty little secret to 96893.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality, high quality and immersive sound, a sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
We've all done it. You see a headline but don't have time to read the whole story, or there's so much news you're not sure what is worth your time. I'm Colby Ickowitz, co-host of Post Reports, the weekday afternoon podcast from The Washington Post. Post Reports brings you what's relevant and revealing. Breaking stories, politics, wellness, culture. Each episode goes beyond a headline for the context you need. Find Post Reports now, wherever you're listening.